Hello everyone and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bold and Beautiful's Liam is about to lose everything, and we are completely then for it. I can't believe I am about to write what I am about to write, and I know that this week my studies about Bold and Beautiful will surely catch some folks off guard. But after watching what unfolded this week and knowing what's coming up, I really have no other choice. We can get through this together, so let's take a deep breath and dive in, shall we? Stay, how did this happen? I've said for over a decade that I don't boat couples, I transport stories. And while not everybody sees the distinction, it's an important bone, because it means your commitment can shift over time, given the story being told. For illustration, I was a huge addict of Quinn and Eric. I loved the story of them intimately hooking up and ultimately getting together. But when Carter entered the picture, I loved that story and became a big Quarter addict. Full exposure, I was also maybe the only person on the earth who really loved the Eric/Quinn/Carter open marriage story. But that's a discussion to be had another day. All of which is designed to set up what I am about to say. I am throwing my support behind a Thomas/Hope pairing. Go ahead, get the screaming and teeth grinding out of the way. Shake your fists at the welkin and declare me a heretic. Once it's all out of your system, we can move on and I'll attempt to explain myself. What are they allowing? There's really only one person to condemn for the situation we presently find ourselves in, and that's Liam. I've no way in my life wanted to reach through the TV screen and punch someone as much as I did Liam this week. The audacity of this, insert profanity then, to stand there and refuse to forgive his woman for a kiss given everything she has forgiven him over the times. The unmitigated bitterness to say that Thomas would always be in their lives when he shares a child with Steffi. The impudence of this asshat. Can I say that then? Squinch it, I am saying it. To say with a straight face, I haven't had a single study about Steffi, but I'm allowing about her now, as if he hadn't doubly pulled his ex-wife into an unwanted kiss. Don't get worried, Steffi. I hear you loud and clear. No more kissing. Now do you want me to kiss it and make it better? So yeah, I am about as over Liam as one could conceivably be. And here, like Hope, I've forgiven this Joe an awful lot. I've watched him make one dunderheaded move after another. I have watched him sluggishly transubstantiate into the new ridge, as if that's ever a thing anyone should want to achieve. Liam has remained a fave of mine for times, thanks largely to the inconceivable amusement chops of portrayer Scott Clifton. But I actually have absolutely no idea how we as a people are supposed to bounce back from this. Thope for the unborn, so yeah, I am all in on Thomas and Hope. I know, for times I've been saying, what about everything he's done to her and Liam in the history? But his one sins have now been transcended by those of his nemesis, and unlike Liam, Thomas has made in trouble to change. God knows we have been told as important over and over. He has also, and this is a big one, conceded his wrongdoings. Taylor learns what Brooke and Hope did BB. I don't know if you have heard, Mama, but I am a changed man. Spread the news using exactly those words. I really want to tap the communication home. As Liam's standing there saying, "Hey Hope, this is all on you." Thomas has been on one long reason stint for months, and you know what? When Hope threw herself into his arms in Rome, he presumably could have taken her back to the hostel and made love with her right also and there. Rather, he awaited. Sure, only a couple weeks or days in cleaner time, but on this show where entire connections develop overnight and lead to insta weddings in Eric's living room, that's saying commodity. So yeah, what the heck? Let's give this whole Thomas/Hope thing a pass. As for Liam, well, he can go kick Jules. I'm sure I'll forgive him ultimately, but it's gonna take a while. Moment of the week. How fantastic was the scene in which Hope sluggishly came to realize that Liam had, per usual, run directly to Steffi? You know how on this show, they tend to repeat the same 10 lines over and over yet every now and also one of the pen's crafts lines which show how amazing it can be when they want it to. This was one of those scenes. You keep mentioning Thomas, but Steffi has always had a seat at the table in our relationship and our marriage, and you did go see her, didn't you? Asked Hope. Let me guess, you want her back now? Liam, that's enough predictable. B&B Hope skeptical, dude, seriously? I mean, There was also this awful scene in which Hope at least tried explaining her recent guest to RJ, who was supposedly dragged out of mothballs just to be everyone's talk to. Perhaps I've just trapped myself with all of these prospects and norms, Hope mused, and it's nearly like I've erected this bejeweled pen for myself of righteousness and control, and occasionally I catch myself wondering what it might be like to just break free and just stop minding so much about what other people suppose and how other people suppose, and I guess I'm just figuring that out right now. Sure, it kinda came out of nowhere, but it was a lovely moment of tone reflection. What I do again is how the same jotting staff that crafts up gorgeous scenes like that stuffs the rest of the occasion with endlessly repetitious dialogue that has to be as mind deadening for the actors as it's the followership. I forget, are we digesting our reunion or Hope and Thomas kiss? Meanwhile, Annika Noel was pitch perfect, as she has been throughout the scenes depicting the fallout of her Roman vacation. It actually excites me to see what's coming for Hope as her trip of tone discovery continues. Oh, now that she's sexing it up with Thomas, can we dub this plot The Erogenous Awakening of Miss Hope Logan? Random studies asterisk. After weeks of hearing everyone talk about Hope's principles, the Pens forgot to remove the word from their cut and paste program. So Finn has now started talking about Steffi's principles, indeed as she's continuing to keep him in the dark about those kisses she participated, still reluctantly with Liam, which Chicago Med Star says they are out, asterisk as if the important, bandied repetitious dialogue isn't bad enough. Wednesday's occasion started with 3 flashbacks in the first 4 twinkles. Between the reiteration and the flashbacks, it's as if the Pens are working overtime to say, nah, you don't have to watch every day. Trust us, we'll beat you over the head with anything you miss, not that you won't miss much. Asterisk, what was the point of Ridge and Brooks' unearned and fully inconsequential reunion? And yes, I am going to ask that question every single week until we get a response, so I am enough sure they forgot we are then. Asterisk, I'd kill to see Paris and Zend, perhaps hanging out in Thorne's basement office, complaining about the fact that Thomas is getting all the credit where Hope for the future is concerned. Let her come, Lady Macbeth, like as she stokes his ambition, prompting him to fight for his due place in the family. Hey, at least it would be a B story, right? Spoiler alert, yes. Liam made our recently streamlined, stylish, and worst list as we look back at the first 6 months of the time. And no, he's presumably not going to love we had to say. Liam will also have to say goodbye to Douglas Forrester and Beth, as he leaves another daughter behind because women keep doing him wrong the way that he has done them wrong. Liam is going to have to be part-time dad to another daughter, but he should be used to it by now. Either way, Liam's life is about to change, and it will not be for the better. Perhaps it is time he got a taste of his own medicine for the way he has treated Hope and Steffi through the years. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.